amount, but we're just starting really to get rid of it.
Well, the piles at the end of the driveways on Wellington Street here where I live are still about 4.5, 5 feet tall, some of them up to 6 feet tall.
Oh, yeah, that's going to take some melting, isn't it? Now, we have that snowbanks, I think the highest we've had snowbanks is probably 3.5 to 4 feet. But I was hearing about Newfoundland, and they've had all sorts of snow, and I think the authorities of the Maritimes have had a lot of snow. And they've got snowbanks. I was hearing this morning, they were talking to a fellow who clears away the snow. They have snowbanks about 8 feet. Well, they can keep them.
Yep, that's something they can keep. Anyway, it's just about the end of your time, so I'm going to let you know, and you enjoy the rest of your day. We actually have sunshine today, which we haven't seen in a long time either, which is beautiful.
Well, I'm glad you didn't keep all the sunshine to yourself in Kitchener, Bill, because we've had sunshine as well, and I think, I can't remember one day this week we got sunshine pretty well all day, and it hasn't been so bad today. Anyway, many best sympathy to you, Bill, and many thanks for giving us a check-in, and we'll certainly remember your call next time you check in. So if you're in the shack between 2 and 3 on Tuesday or Thursday, jump in and give us a shout. Always been nice to have a QSO with you. No doubt. I wonder if the paint lady is free of ice yet, Benny.
Oh gosh, no, Colin, no, long shot. Lots of snow is piled around the house. You can see out the shack windows here in the basement. A lot of snow, a lot of ice. Certainly is safe to you can drive your car on it, I'm sure. Hey, it's good to hear you. I won't keep you. I know your time's up. Hi to Bill. Bill, we met once, I think, at St. Kitts campus many years ago. Good to hear you. And Colin, welcome back. I guess you were in
Yes, indeed. I went to Scotland to attend my brother's funeral on the 5th of February. But he died in early January, and because of I don't quite know why, we couldn't get all the arrangements made until near the end of January, and so I was in Scotland from the 2nd to the 9th, and while in Scotland I contracted what is called over there the Scottish flu, and I'm just about the tail end of it, Jerry. It's I got it about over 3 weeks ago, but I'm definitely back on the mend. If I can just get rid of the cough, I'd be 100%.
To you, to your loss of your brother. Very sorry to hear about that. Glad you made it safe and sound back to Canada, and glad that you're here to do that as per usual. Anyway, good to talk to you. I won't keep you. We'll catch up later on, and all of us listen to the call up. November from VA3CJZ. Talk to you later.
Yeah, very good, Benny. You need to just try and accentuate the letter R a bit more. You remember? Round and round, ragged rock, ragged rascal van. Keep practicing that. Okay, very best sympathy to you, Benny, and thanks for checking in with me this afternoon. And Rick, VE3CWM, VE3FKS. VA3CWM or VE3QEE or VE3CWM, both for Rick and for Mardy. Either of you fellows on frequency?
see.
Yeah, I don't hear Marty, Rick, that perhaps you'll be joining you later. So, I've taken a few minutes of your hour, so I'll pass it over to you so that you can get your hour started. And I'll say thanks for checking in with me earlier on in my hour, Rick. VA3CWM, VE3BK.
Yeah, okay, Colin, no problem there at all. And we're here now, so we'll see if anybody else is out there. And Marty, if you're in there listening, let yourself know. This is VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike for the TP Net. And anybody anywhere, please go now. And if you want to listen on YouTube, go to VA3 Charlie Juliet Zulu and go to the live stream. We're on there as well. So this is VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike, looking for contacts on the TP Net.
Mr. Alpha 3, Juliet Yankee Delta.
Okay, I got 3 or 4 of you in there. Yankee Delta, give me your call again. Somebody in there with Yankee Delta, go ahead.
Good afternoon. Name is Gary. I'm down in the town of Welland, Ontario. And nothing bad. We just come in from cleaning up around my boat. I got a fellow that's taking the roof off of his house, and we're doing it with a crane. And I don't want him to drop anything on my boat, so I've been digging around my boat most of the day and getting ready to move it. Back to you.
Okay, give me your call again. I got Yankee Delta, and that's all I got there, and sounds like a familiar voice. So I'm not sure who I'm talking to there. Go ahead. Sounds like a familiar. I'm not sure what happened there, but I seem to have lost you for some reason. Let's try it once more. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, well, you know, the boat in Welland, you know, get in the canal, that's a good thing. Anyway, give me a call again. I got Victor Echo 3, something Yankee Delta, I believe. Give me your call again, please. Some carrier on me or not. You just came in. It's like I'm getting somebody in there, over. Oh, the band went long. Oh no, the band went long this time of day. Holy geez. Anyway, you're probably hearing me, but I'm not hearing you anymore. So I'll try once more. That's what happened. We had a change in propagation there. And anyway, you know, all of a sudden it was like you weren't there. Somebody switched off there. Anyway, well, thanks for the contact from Welland if you're copying me. And we'll go carry on from here and see if we can hear anybody. It looks like the band went long, so I've got loud, or I've got a very high noise level here in Hamilton, so if you can get across it, then you're doing very well. So anyway, try it once more. The Welland station, and I got VE3 something Yankee Delta there. So try it again.
Rick, it's Mardy here in the Warplane radio room. This is Gary's call sign, Victor Echo Juliet Yankee Delta. Juliet Yankee Delta.
Yeah, we're hearing that other party in there, Marty. Well, did you get his call again? Give me his call again.
His call is Juliet Yankee Delta. Juliet Yankee Delta.
Okay, I'm not getting that. I got the Yankee Delta. What's the prefix?
Juliet, like Romeo and Juliet.
Juliet, I'm missing, so it's VE3 Juliet Yankee Delta. Is that right? That's Gary and Welland, Roger?
Roger.
Yeah, okay, the SDR, I don't know if you're listening on the SDR. Right now I'm listening to you direct. And, I could hear him in there, but not very good. I got a really high noise level here today for some reason, and when I talked to Colin before, it was doing great. Anyway, the log, did you log anybody over?
Negative. No one's lost. There was another call now.
Okay, very good. Okay, believe it or not, you're coming through the SDRs as well as that DX. So anyway, I don't know if I can operate that way or not. Let's try it. I'm gonna try it and see if we can listen here. I have discovered the one in Pennsylvania is very, very selective. So anyway, okay. Well, the fellow in Welland, thank you very much. There were some other people in there. If Marty can hear you better than me, then Marty will pick it up. So anyway, anybody copying us? This is Yankee or Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Whiskey Mike, and we're looking for check-ins. Please go now.
Victor Echo 3 Whiskey India, go.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Okay, is it Victor Echo 9 Charlie Golf? Is that the first call I've got there? And I got Whiskey is good, and I've got CJZ. So the VE9, give me your call again, please. Okay, Wayne, and let me make sure I got the call right. It's Rick here on the radio, and I'm picking you up pretty good here now. I was having trouble there with the receive. So it's Victor Echo 9. I've got Charlie Echo Tango. Is that right? Okay, Roger. Okay, I see what the problem is. There's a bit of a delay. I'm receive on my radio. I've got the noise filter on, and that's probably part of the trouble here. Okay, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Whiskey Tango, and Wayne, and okay. Yeah, Wayne, I see before that we worked you before, and somebody had a relay for us. So you said you were in New Brunswick. Whereabouts in New Brunswick again, Wayne? Over. Roger. Okay, right across from Moncton. Yeah, I remember talking to you before myself. So, yeah, because you told me that before, I'm pretty sure. I remember that luncheon. Okay. Okay, we got you in the log there, Wayne. And so what have you got for the net? I don't know. Like I'm at a disadvantage here. There's two of us tag teaming, and Marty there is right in the radio room, but we haven't got a radio set up there, so we're doing remote. He's doing remote, and I'm actually operating from inside Hamilton here. So we have a bit of a noise problem here in the lower city, Wayne. But anyway, you're getting through it pretty good here. So VE9, Charlie Whiskey Tango, and I'm sure I got that right now. VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike. Go ahead, Wayne. Thanks for that, Wayne. Okay, very good. We got two more that came in here. VE3 Whiskey is good. How you doing there, Bill?
Hey, Rick, we're doing well. The sun has been shining all day. We got a whole 1 degree, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot better than that -11 we had this morning. Rick, you're sounding good. There's a bit of noise on the band, but you're doing well, getting over all that noise. So we'll try to hear you. Okay, you got a net at night. Is that Monday night? I didn't hear you Monday night, Rick.
Yeah, we were on there, but I think the band went long again because it was working good when Marty was on the 2 meters. When he was on 2 meters and 440, I could hear on the SDRs real good, and it wasn't anything real long stuff, So, and then later on it just switches just like that. So, so partway through my hour, I couldn't hear nothing except Hamilton or around the local area here, Aldershot and on the local stuff there, Bill. So anyway, you're in the log there, Bill, and thank you very much for the contact. And whenever you hear us, make sure that you do check in. And, if this keeps up, we might just go 280. I keep saying that, but we haven't done it yet on Monday night. So anyway, take care there, Bill. VE3 Whiskey is good from VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike. Now we're looking for Chuck there, and Chuck has us on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, you can go on the chat, and Chuck will more than like to chat with you, and we can get check-ins from Chuck there. So anyway, Chuck is up next, and go ahead there, Chuck.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Good afternoon, Rick and Marty, if you're listening over in the Warplane radio room. We have a couple of check-ins there to add to the log, Rick, on the YouTube stream. And we have Victor Echo 3, Fox Mike Bravo. Victor Echo 3, Fox Mike Bravo. And that's Wayne in Mississauga. And then Matt stopped in to say hi. VE3 Sierra Mike November. And a couple other people with no call signs yet, but people are stopping by having a listen.
Well, that is great. That's great. Well, that's what it's all about. And, anybody on YouTube that's listening, welcome aboard. And anybody that's working on their ham ticket, good luck. Good luck and get your ham ticket there. So there could be anybody on there from all over the world, just like on Wednesday night there, Chuck. So that is fantastic. Anyway, welcome aboard the guys on YouTube, and we're going to carry on here. So the ones that don't have a call sign, Chuck has probably chatted with you, and good luck on getting your call sign. So this is VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike for the Transprovincial Net. Anybody else out there wants to check in, please go now.
I got one more, Rick.
Okay, one more from Chuck there. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, Rick, once again, Chuck here of VA3 Charlie Juliet Zulu. We can add Carl from the UK. That's Mike 1 Golf Tango Romeo. Mike 1 Golf Tango Rodeo.
Roger on that. Okay, Mike 1 Golf Tango Radio. And Paul, please, you're welcome to our net. And thank you for the checking on YouTube. And I know 40 will not work over to the UK until probably in the wee hours of the morning. So, but anyway, you can do it this way. You can hear us anyway. And that's great there, Chuck. So thank you very much for that. Over.
Okay, very good, Rick. And that's Carl in UK. Carl, Charlie Alpha Romeo Lima. And so I'll send it back to you to pick up some more. And thanks for doing it there. Say hi to Marty if he's there. VA3 Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Carl. Sorry about that. I couldn't read my own rating. I put it down as Paul. Anyway, Carl, thank you very much. And Marty, are you there? Can you say hello to Chuck?
Hi there, Chuck. I'm also up on the YouTube channel, but yeah.
Okay, I heard Marty, but he kind of dropped out on me, so the signal is a bit weak. Anyhow, thanks there, Marty. I'll send it back to you. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Okay, Marty, I'm hearing you okay, but yeah, of course I'm not far away from that remote. So I think it's the mic gain. I turned the mic gain down quite a bit when I was on it the other day, and that was because my audio was really loud, and maybe I turned it down too much. So right at the bottom, right where it says TX. Maybe it's probably somewhere around 30. You need to put it up higher, and that should improve things. And maybe even turn on the compression. I think I turned that off, and that was the report I was getting from Randy. So anyway, that's on the remote, and Chuck should be able to hear you no problem. So that's probably the problem. You're not putting any power out there, Marty. And, you know, you need the mic gain up to do that. So anyway, try it again there, Marty. Maybe you've adjusted that while we were talking there. Go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3. VE3CWM, VE3QEE here at the plate. And how's that sound?
Well, it's good to me. Let's see if Chuck's hearing you. Chuck, are you hearing Marty now? Over.
Hey, Rick. I can hear Marty. Again, though, the audio is low, just above my noise level, but I can make him out there. As long as he doesn't drop his voice level. Oh, I gotta go. I got someone at the doorbell. VA3CJZ.
Okay, roger on that. And And Marty, you can probably put compression on and up the audio just a bit. Okay, this is VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike, and it looks like everything's operating good here now. So anybody anywhere, we had a few that tried to check in all at once, and I got the one station and I kind of lost them. So who's out there now? VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike.
VA3CWM here in the radio room. How's the coffee now, Rick? Has the volume come up, over?
Yeah, it sounds real good. I hear I'm listening to you. Where am I listening to? In Shrewsbury, I think. Let me look. Yes, I am. Okay, let me see. I'm going to go to the other one that's quieter, and let's see, I can switch it over. Okay, so I'm listening there now. Try me again, Marty, over.
Okay, this is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Whiskey Mike, Marty in the radio room at the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum. We're listening for calls on the Transprovincial Net. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Indigo.
Hi there, Willie. You're coming through here very, very nicely. We're copying you direct here in Hamilton, and you're got an S9 signal, over.
Right on. Yeah, Marty is also sound good, and yes, you're actually well over the S9 here. So we'll see you at some swap meets in the future. 73, Marty.
Well, I'll look forward to that, Bill. Thanks for the signal report and confirming the good signal there at Petrolia. Okay, well, turn it back to Rick, VE3BK from VA3CWM. Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, okay, you're sounding good there now, Marty. And, yeah, I think that laptop of mine, that was the red one. Remember the red one? I wasn't even using an external mic at all. So it's a built-in mic. I guess it's a way too hot. And Randy told me to turn everything down. So I did. I turned it down on the radio. And then he heard me like he was coming in at 20 over on that remote. And I was on the remote testing. I forget. I think it was Tuesday. Anyway, okay. So thanks for that. And let's see who else is out there listening wants to check in on the Transprovincial Net. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Whiskey Mike. By the way there, Marty, I'm hearing you perfect, and the other remote that I'm using in Pennsylvania is Kilowatt 3 Echo Fox. Kilowatt 3 Echo Fox. He has new software, and you hardly hear any noise at all. In fact, you're not sure that it's even working unless you hear somebody. So he's got it set up really good, and it's new software. He changed it twice in the last little while, so I go on that one once in a while. Anyway, and you were coming in great on that one. Okay, this is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Whiskey Mike on the TPNet. Our TPNet operates between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday, and we try and have a different controller on every hour. There may be a few hours around lunchtime that we don't have anybody, but you can go on the TPN 7055.com and you can look us up. I'm pretty sure anyway that's the TPNet frequency. I'm not looking at it online right at the moment, but you can go on there and see who the controllers are. 1 hour, and we are on 7.100 at the moment. Okay, so this is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Whiskey Mike. Anybody else out there? Go ahead.
it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, for a while there, it just dropped right out and went long on me, Marty. So, yeah, I was listening, and when the fellow from Welland was in there, I just couldn't hear him. I couldn't hear him. It was almost like somebody was pulled the switch. So, there you go. Anyway, everything seems to be working, and now, so, well, we'll carry on. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Whiskey Mike. Anybody else out there, please go down. Okay, no audio on that one. Somebody's in there. Please go again.
That could have been a digital station there, Rick. Over.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Okay, I just switched over to the one in Pennsylvania. Not everybody comes in that good on this one, but his filtering is just amazing. You got to try that one, Marty. And I know the Shrewsbury one you hear a lot, definitely for being up that high, but you also hear noise too, or you hear all kinds of digital or whatever, or the DX stations come in real good, whereas this one in Pennsylvania seems to filter some of that out. But anyway, yeah, Kilowatt 3 Echo Fox is the SDR in Pennsylvania, and doing a really nice job. So, anyway, the noise level here in Hamilton is 59 plus is right up there. So I am hearing the odd station there direct, but mostly I have to use an SDR. So that's my limitations at my end. Anyway, it wasn't always that way. Anyway, don't have the big noise that our friend Tom there, VE3MQ, has, and he's looking to borrow an Unan, 1-to-1 Unan, that he read that if you put that right at the radio, that it will cut down the noise coming in. Have you ever heard anything like that, Marty? Over?
Negative, Rick, but I'd have to look at the setup. I'm not familiar with, from your description, with what he's doing.
Okay, right at the moment, well, he's got an antenna that's coming to him that he's going to have to zigzag, but he's picking up noise even on 10 meters. I don't get any noise on 10, very little. But he's picking up noise at 10 meters on his antenna that's only 20 feet off the ground. He's picking up noise, external noise, not just from in the house. So anyway, he did some reading, and apparently he saw somewhere that somebody has done this. They put a Noonan right by the radio, right at the radio inside. So I don't know. I've never heard of that before. He's looking to borrow one, just to borrow for a short period of time, just to prove if that's what he needs, he will purchase one. So, anyway, anybody out there in radio land, the fellow's VE3MQ, I'm sure his email is on QRZ. You can always get in contact with him if you have something like that to lend. Anyway, this is VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike. And we'll see if there's anybody else out there. VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike. Looking for check-ins on the Transprovincial Net.
I've got some onions in the fridge, Rick. Some onions in the refrigerator. Over.
What was that about a refrigerator? Over.
I said I have some onions in the refrigerator.
Oh, yeah. Onions, yeah. Well, they're always good to cook with. Yeah, anyway, I had to check. I'm listening in Pennsylvania right now, and you're getting through there, okay. So, I had to check to make sure it was working, Marty. You got to go listen to that. It's unbelievable quiet, really quiet. You don't even know if it's working. So if it goes long or something, you just don't hear anybody.
Who was the gentleman looking for the un-un?
Victor Echo 3, Mike Quebec. That's Tom. Tom, you know Tom. He moved to a place where it's not radio friendly by the sounds.
Yeah, QSL, I jotted it down here, right? Thanks.
Yeah, anyway, well, I've got one of those that I made myself, but it's in line with an antenna, and that antenna I use. So I told him, I'm sorry, I can't use that one. And Chuck has brand new ones apparently, but he's in the process of waterproofing them and stuff. So anyway, Tom just wants it for a day or two just to see if that does solve some of his noise. But it sounds like he's in a bad location, and I think there's an auto body shop, and if they have an electric welder or something like that, that would cause all kinds of noise, because we ran into that problem with a welding machine welding plastic, causing noise on our phone system. So I would imagine, that thing emits RF everywhere, and if they have something like that, maybe that's where he's getting his external noise from. Anyway, as I talk, my SWR has come down. It was quite a bit higher there when I was talking to Colin, and I don't know why. I must have dried it out. I don't know whether it's a cold or what's going on there, Marty. Anyway, back to you, and maybe you should put out a call.
Okay, I will do, Rick. Thank you. This is the Trans-Provincial Net. Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Whiskey Mike is the net control station. This is Marty here up in the radio room at the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum, and Rick and I are standing by for check-ins from anyone, anywhere on the Trans-Provincial Net. Anyone, anywhere, please call now. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Whiskey Mike, listening for check-ins on the Trans-Provincial Net.
Victor Echo 3, Oscar Whiskey Victor.
Victor Echo 3, Oscar Whiskey Victor, thank you for the call. The name here is Marty. Where are you located, over?
Yeah, very good afternoon, Marty. My name is Nick, November India Charlie Kilowatt. I'm located just west of Ottawa, and I'm one of the guys who runs the VE3CWM station at the Deeping Bunker.
All right, well, we've been to the Deeping Bunker several times, seen your fine setup there. We've never been there when operators were on hand. You did have two verticals. It was last there, and I understand you may have had a change in the antenna setup since then. Could you tell us about that, over?
Yeah, very good there, Marty. I'm not sure when you went. Well, since we still have the two verticals, we now have a 50-foot tower with a 5-element high-gain TH5 tri-bander and an end-fed wire that's sort of an end-fed 80-meter end-fed half-wave, 130-foot half-wave that sort of the top end of it supported just underneath the beam, and the other end goes down to a post about 6 foot above the ground, down to another coax down to the radio room. So that's what we got up and running. We've got a G5RV that's currently broken. I think the feed line crashed about in the wind and became disconnected. Can't get at it because the snow is too deep up there, Marty. That's a job for another day. And I'm just using at the moment 100 watts from one of the rigs we had there in the display, and I was just calling on it to test it out. That's a transworld electronic CW7000, if you've ever heard of such a thing. Yeah, nice signal here anyway, Mark. I can't give you an S-meter reading report because this radio doesn't have one. Back to you.
Are you in the Deepin bunker now as we speak, over?
Negative. No, I'm at my home QTH, which is about 16 kilometers to the west, near Fitzroy Harbour.
Ah, very good. Well, my son lives in Ottawa, so I'm up there once in a while to visit the grandson, of course. But I guess you're situated nearby. He lives in near the Carlingwood Mall there, over.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's a bit the other side of the, onto the west, and he's off to the east there. Great, well, I probably, if you ever get up here, try and arrange, there's usually somebody operating. I think there's somebody in there this afternoon, I'm not sure that, there's probably somebody on the air from the Deepin bunker, but I'm not quite aware of what's going on. My stint there for operating the radio is tomorrow morning from about 10 o'clock till 1, so there's somebody about at the Warplane Museum at that time, maybe, I don't know if the TP Net's going that early in the day, but we'll give them a shout out.
Well, we're up here. I'm up here every Thursday, and the other days of the week are different operators. But we do not have a radio or antenna in the radio room anymore. We have the old radios from the airplane, but they repaired the roof and removed the antenna, and no plans to put one back with the current administration. So we're operating with a station remotely located down on the Port Authority building in Hamilton. So you're getting the signal from me, from the antenna, a little vertical on the roof of the Port Authority. So I'm glad you're hearing us at all. Anyway, Dick, thank you very much for the check-in. I'll turn you over to Rick, VE3BK, so please stand by. Rick, take it away.
Yeah, how you doing there, Nick? And I think we've talked before. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is Rick, V3 Bravo Kilowatt, and we're using the VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike. We're tag teaming, just like we used to do right in the radio room. We used to use Barry's remote, if you remember, because we were on OnTars then, and we were also went to the TP Net there, and for a long time we used Barry's remote there. Anyway, let me get your call right here in the log. I'm trying to do the log, and I got Oscar Whiskey Golf, but I don't think that's right. So give me your call again, Nick, in QTH, over.
Yeah, very good there, Rick. Yeah, it's VE3OWV, Oscar Whiskey Victor, and the name is Nick. So, yeah, we've spoken before, I'm sure we have, so I check in occasionally to the TP Net. Anyway, nice to make the contact, and I told Marty I'm experimenting with a Transworld Electronics TW7000. It's a sort of flyaway transceiver in a suitcase that was made for people who went out and did geological surveying and that kind of thing. It's quite old, but it is digital. Got a digital control panel that's a bit flaky but does work, and I can tune it to various frequencies. An awkward thing to use, but it seems to get out quite well. I actually had a conversation with it last night, same setup, running this 100 watts into an inverted V, and got as far as Italy and Serbia with it on 40 meters a bit later on in the day. Yeah, back to VA3CWN from V3BK, isn't it? I'm not sure which call you're actually using there now. VE3OWV in Fitzroy Harbour, just west of Ottawa.
Okay, Victoria Harbour, west of Ottawa, and okay, very good. Okay, just one correction on the call there. It's VA3 Oscar Whiskey Victor Roger, Nick?
No, VE Victor Echo 3 Oscar Whiskey Victor. Same as the bunker is VE3 VE3CWM, the decent bunker, and we often get a little bit of confusion between VE3CWM and VA3CJZ. Of course, it's not called VE3OWV.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, we get the same thing. You know, sometimes they give us the deep bunker call, you know, Victor Echo, and yeah. Anyway, I'm using VA3CWM. You can put me down for that. And if you want to look us up, you can go on QRZ, look us up, and you'll see a picture of Marty and myself, and one of the fellows that was a silent key that used to sponsor the call. So anyway, Nick, yeah, I'm sure I've worked you from the bunker, and so that is good. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, it's good to hear you in there, and anyway, yeah, right now, all we're doing is 7100. So if you're ever in the radio room at this time on Thursday, we're taking the 3 to 4 o'clock hour Eastern Standard Time from the Warplane. So yeah, right now, like Marty told you, there, you know, we're waiting to see what happens here with the actual radio, whatever, and but there's a great assortment of transmitters there, you know, and when you started telling me about your radio there, I got thinking about the one that we've got that was called Remote. It was called Remote. It was a wartime radio, but it was fed with like a 4-wire, you know, like a quad wire, you know, and to a Jeep or whatever from, you know, from the top of the hill or wherever the Jeep parked, and they could use that like that. We have one of those in the radio room. So it was called a Remote, but it still used wires. So you know, if you got something that's digital, that's pretty good. Anyway, it seems to be working for you. Your audio is excellent, and we're hearing you quite well here in Hamilton. So anyway, VE3 Oscar Whiskey Victor, I'm staying corrected, and we have you correctly in the log there, Nick. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. I'm getting mixed up with the name. I'm speaking to Rick at the moment, aren't I?
Roger, Rick, and I'm the licensee of VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike at the moment.
Yeah, okay there, Rick. Yeah, I thought that was the case. I was getting confused with Marty as well there. Yeah, very good. No, listen, I'm not operating this radio remotely at all, but it is capable of remote operation with some kind of sort of interfaces, which I just don't have available. But we, you know, we might be able to set it up like that. I'm not sure. We don't have any remote operation from the decent bunker at the moment, except what I can do. We have an STDX101D there. I can access that using you know, Chrome Remote Desktop over the internet, but it doesn't have any voice or CW keying capability. It'll work on digital modes right now, but something we want to have a look at anyway. We might try and do that. But at the moment, I guess there's somebody there actually operating the radio. Robert, the VE3BK is around on Thursday afternoons. He might be listening and chime in. So I'll say a very good afternoon to you, and maybe somebody from the decent bunker will give you a call there, Marty, Rick. So 73 from here, and I'll wish everybody on the CP net a very good afternoon.
Okay, thanks very much there, Nick. And 73, I'll turn it back to Marty. Marty is also, he's actually in the radio room using a remote. So there you go. He's actually in the radio room using a remote, and the odd time he has to step away and tend to visitors in the shack there. Okay, over to you, Marty.
This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Whiskey Mike. Marty up here in the radio room at the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum. Nice to talk to you, Rick. Thank you very much, or Nick rather. Thank you very much for the call from Ottawa. And maybe sometime when we're back up there, we'll look up the radio room and see what's going on. I guess you've got a website, probably with a schedule and so forth, we can look at. Anyway, we're standing by here on the Transprovincial net. Looks like we've got about 12 or 14 minutes left in the hour. So we're ready for any more check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
VE3CWM, this is VE3CTO. Good afternoon. Just giving you a quick check-in. Over.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Oscar. Thank you for the call. I presume this is Gary. I don't know if you're out walking or at home, Gary, but you're putting a good signal into the radio room here. That is into the remote, so from wherever you are. Back to you, Gary. Over.
VE3CWM, this is VE3CTO. Yeah, we're just walking to the mailbox here, Marty. Great to have the handout. You have a great afternoon there, and say hi to the boys there. VE3CTO.
Okay, we'll probably say hi to you at the club meeting as well, Gary. Everybody was up here earlier. Murray was up and Tom. And, of course, John is here, and the other John was up earlier in the day. So we've had quite a crowd up in the radio room, and we're all looking forward to the club meeting down at the church this evening. So 73 for now, Gary. Nice to hear you, and good signal into the remote. VA3CWM, back to you. Rick, well, that was Gary out walking on the handheld there, and just cross-banding through his local station at home. So did you copy Gary, Rick? Over.
Yeah, Roger. I copied Gary quite well, and yeah, so he was a little bit low in audio to me, but anyway, I did copy him there, so I didn't look at the signal. I just, listened to the audio there. So that was it anyway. So, Gary, if you're listening, we're hearing you pretty good there when you're doing your walk working on the remote. So, fantastic. Anyway, back to you, Marty.
Okay, this is the Transprovincial net. Net controllers, Marty and Rick, are standing by here. Got about 8 minutes left in the hour, and we're listening for any more check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please call now. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Whiskey Mike, VA3CWM, listening for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
Yeah, the remote works really good there. So Randy was hearing me about 20 over as well, and I couldn't hear everybody that was on the remote. And so I was listening in Shrewsbury too, and you must have a trick there that you do. He was telling me that I had an open squelch when I tried to listen. I'm listening at the same time on the SDR, on the computer at the same time as I was using the remote. So I had to shut one down so it wouldn't interfere with the other. Anyway, I'm not sure how you're doing it there, Marty, but it definitely works for you there. Over.
Well, Rick, I'm operating direct. I turned off the noise reduction, and I did what you suggested. I upped the RF transmit. It's up to 88 now, and that made a big difference in how my signal was getting out. And when I turned off the noise reduction, I could hear much better up here, Rick. So there was the auto notch filter was on, the noise reduction was on, about 60%, and yeah, I turned all that stuff off, but much better reception here. Over.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, it was noisy when I was on there on Tuesday, and I put the noise reduction on, and I found that it really made a big difference. You know, it actually worked pretty good. And, 7300 remote, yeah, fantastic. You know, a lot of controls they've got there on the software, so it's pretty good to use. And the way we're doing it right now with the logging, I'm logging remotely here, and it reminds me of when we did during the pandemic, you know. Anyway, yeah, so make sure get the calls right there, and next call, I didn't have it right away. I forgot to write it down, and I entered it in the computer, but then I looked up, and it didn't go anywhere. So, what was this call again? Well, yeah, there you go. That's anyway, the way it goes at this end. Anyway, was Doug in there today? Is Doug back from Aruba? I think he is.
I expect he is. He's got a procedure there, so he won't be in here till March. But I believe he's probably backed out. Next call was Victor Echo 3, Oscar Whiskey Victor, and he was from Ottawa. Oscar Whiskey Victor from Ottawa.
Yeah, Roger. I did get all that when I talked to him. Yeah, and he was in Victoria Harbor, which is west of Ottawa. So, anyway, I think he said he was 15 kilometers away from the bunker. Yeah, anyway, I've never been in the bunker itself there, and but I've seen pictures, and you've actually been there, and it looks like they have a rack with a lot of radio gear in it that they would use, you know, for amateur radio use. Over.
Well, they've got a lot of the same military radios that we have here at the museum from the day, you know. They've got a lot of the old stuff. I'm not sure what they're using for transmitter, but they certainly have improved their antenna situation from, you heard him describe the antennas he's got now there. They've got a tower to beam and some other wire antennas. Anyway, sounds like a good setup. We should try and get on the air, see if we can pick them up during the week. Not from the Warplane, but just from our home stations, Rick. Anyway, what I'm going to do is turn it back to you. I'm getting a phone call here, so we'll check into that. Stand by, Rick. VE3QEE, passing it on to VE3BK.
Okay, we only have a few minutes left. So this is VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike looking for your check-ins on the TV net.
Victor Echo 3 India, uniform kilowatt.
Ah, there's Bill. Okay, yeah. Here we go again. Okay. At least I know your call sign off by heart. So VE3 IUK. And how you doing today there, Bill?
Yeah, not too bad, Rick. Base conditions are, looks like things are cool. Remember this high Dakota, and I stopped to come down and give you a quick check-in.
Well, thanks for that, Bill. And, yeah, well, we haven't had a lot, but they've been good. Quality check-ins, that's what I like to say. You know, we've had good conversations here, and we just got off with VE3 Oscar Whiskey Victor a few minutes ago, and that was Nick, and he's one of the operators at VE3 Charlie Whiskey Mike. So in the Deepin bunker, so it was good to hear him too. I've talked to him before, you know, right from the radio room. So that's pretty good. But anyway, let's see. I'll give you a report there, Bill. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Roger. Yeah, there's some kind of bit of turns on your digital system. But anyway, to be clear, you're 10 over 9, Rick. Good to go.
somebody's doing digital on a frequency, and the frequency is in use. And anyway, your signal's really good there. You're in the red here, no problem at all. So, yeah, and I'm listening. I have 2 listening posts as SDR. What I'm using as